Well, if you've been to a UConn football game in the last 2 decades, you've probably seen a guy with blue and white face paint standing in the front row of the student section. Now, if you've looked at him and wondered, what's this guy's story? Here you go.
When we're doing this, am I looking?
This is Dale.
I'm Dale Nosel. I'm 39 years old.
And he's a UConn Huskies super fan.
People always ask, how do you get the line so straight? Practice hand-eye coordination stuff.
You don't use a level?
White first on my head, blue arm first, white arm and hand, and then go back and finish the blue on the hand. And the actual paint application part is about 40 minutes.
When did this whole face paint thing start, Dale?
I remember having a conversation with my roommate about kind of being the biggest UConn fan there is. Whatever that conversation, there was a you won't do it, and that led me to doing full body paint with just wearing, at that time, basketball shorts. He went on to be the head coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder right now, Mark Dagnall, and I still paint my face and go to football games.
21 years later, and Dale hasn't missed a single Huskies football game at Pratt & Whitney Stadium.
Let's go, Huskies!
That's a lesson in dedication, which is fitting, because during the week, Dale Nosel is a PE teacher at Plainville High School.
1, 2, 3, get it! Having the opportunity to impact young people to hopefully put them on a good path going forward so they can live healthy, active lives. Arms across the body.
What is he like as a teacher?
He's fantastic. The kids love him. He builds connections with our kids. If he's going to do something, he's going to do it 100%. And the same is true with his teaching.
Dale doesn't exactly keep his second identity a secret. And that's a good thing, because with high school students, word travels fast.
When I saw him, I didn't know it was him at first. And then then someone told me it was him.
When I saw him at the football game, I didn't even know it was him, and I zoomed in on my camera like, oh my god, that's Mr. Nosel. My friend saw him, and then I zoomed in on my camera and I took a picture and I was like, oh my god. And it's so weird because he's in the student section too. I would never guess that was him.
It's kind of famous.
Yeah, just kind of crazy to have him as your teacher.
Do you feel like a celebrity?
No. At this stage of doing it, I'd rather not get a whole lot of attention in a way. At this point, it just, I don't know what I do, and just showing dedication. I'm not doing it to look at me.
How long do you want to keep doing this, Dale?
I want to do it till I can't. When I'm in the ground, I'm probably not going to be painted, so I guess I'll stop then.
There he is, Dale Nosel, UConn class of 2007, and a Wallingford resident for many years. He actually recently moved out of Wallingford because Dale got married this past August to his now wife, Bridget. You can see he grew his hair out for the wedding. Dale shaves his head, and his arms for that matter, for every UConn football game. He also never wears a jacket, and he never sits down. So you can always see the number 6 that he wears proudly in honor and in memory of Jasper Howard, the UConn player who was tragically killed back in 2009. That was also the same year Dale last missed a football game, home or away. So the next time you're at a Huskies game, wherever that may be in the country, you can bet that Dale will be there too. Speaking of UConn, tonight was the women's basketball season opener. We'll have highlights of that game at 11. Brent.